things are happening, and it's like, I want to fight for my life. I want to fight for, just and not guilty. Like, I want to have a life to be able to live. It's really going to be hard for me to take more hits than I've taken, God forbid, get in front of a jury and have a chance. And so I'm having this emergency call because something has to give.
We need the core theme to be, you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong on any front. And you've come to New York, face things head on. If anyone's ever paying any attention to what you've actually been doing, you've handled this with complete honor.
I don't think it's working. I've listened. I've been a superb client, as you said. I jumped on the plane. I'm coming to New York, but I'm just running around waiting for a shoe to drop.
We're losing sight of the big picture, man. It's the middle of September and there's still no indictment.
Bro, then you have to have a spokesman. You have to have some sort of comms to constantly be pushing that, Mark. Because you may just be a person that you just may watch CNN. You know what I'm saying? And there's 9 billion people in the world. And 7 billion of them is on Instagram and TikTok. And so you at the wrong place looking to see what the people with the possible jurors are thinking. We have to find somebody that'll work with us, whether they from this country or from another country. It could be somebody that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business of media and propaganda.
When you're a leader in that way, it's admirable until you get to the point where you want to control everyone around you. He got to that point.
It's like Scarface, the movie. I want the world and everything that's in it.
Diddy style right here.
But you got everything.
Hey, yo, New York, we did it! Harlem, we did it, Mount Vernon, we did it!
It was a mantra that Sean had. Nobody's gonna be bigger than me.
Sean is the 1% of the 1% of the 1%. We'll never see a Sean in my lifetime again. Ever.
It was like the more money he got, the more power he got, the more power he got, the more money he got. And he always felt like money can get him out of everything.
I do feel it's important that we let the public know from the juror standpoint, just kind of how we reached the verdict. It's not everything that the media has put it out to be.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
He's creating a narrative always. He is the best storyteller in hip hop. He thinks he's Black Superman. I can do what I want.
You can't go on for long in life doing the things that he was doing before something eventually happens. You can't continue to keep hurting people and nothing ever happens. It's just a matter of time.
AJ Brown, what have you. It allows them to get a clearer picture, stretch the defense horizontally faster, right? And it also, conversely, makes the defense think a tick longer, but they clear it.
This shit not fucking please. Yo, there's a whole lot of crazy shit going on. I saw they knocked the bad boy building down. Yeah. Like, that shit was crazy to me that shit wasn't there, which is a sign to me like, nigga, time to go to the future. Time to go to the future. That was a little building. We prepared for the building and I got ready to bring son. You know what I'm saying? So it was a sign to me like that, but I'm saying that shit there like 2 months ago, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, they weren't there, yeah.
Puff is in this position where he has all this turmoil, but he's not at the point where he's saying where I went wrong. He's saying to himself, how do I get out of this? Maybe I can convince some witnesses that I'm not the guy who I am. Eventually, he's going to get to the point where he's going to ask himself, how did I get myself into this situation?
Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just, here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
Curtis, 50 Cent Jackson, the longtime rival of Sean Diddy Combs, opened up in a recent interview about the new Netflix docuseries, giving his side of the story with surprising clarity. While many assume he's speaking out because of their long-standing feud, 50 clarified that the tension between them didn't start over music or business competition. It began years ago when Diddy made comments and offers that made him uncomfortable, such as suggesting they go shopping together in a tone that felt like
it's me being uncomfortable with him suggesting that he takes me shopping, or I looked at it like it was like a tester, like maybe you'll come play with me type of thing, right? And it's not perfect.
To see how far 50 was willing to play along. He emphasized that despite what people think, this isn't personal revenge. He's speaking up because of the seriousness of the situation, not because of old drama. 50 Cent also framed his decision as a duty to protect the culture. He stressed that his statements shouldn't be
fine with his behaviors
or as an attempt to put the entire industry on trial. His goal is to hold Diddy accountable for his actions alone. Remaining silent, he argued, would imply that the hip-hop community supports or excuses the behavior being exposed. Speaking out for him is a way of making it clear that it does not. Discussing the project itself, 50 Cent said the documentary's strength comes from one thing: truth. Even if Diddy hates certain parts or feels embarrassed by them, he won't be able to deny the reality behind what's shown. According to 50, viewers are already calling it one of the strongest documentaries released in years. He believes that despite any discomfort, Diddy will recognize how well-produced and impactful it is. In 50 Cent's view, the truth can't be escaped.
Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's going to say this is the best documentary I've seen.
The documentary presents it directly and powerfully. The most damaging evidence in the series is the security camera footage showing Diddy physically assaulting his ex-girlfriend, Cassie, in a hotel hallway in 2016. The video depicts him punching, kicking, and pushing her. Diddy has since publicly acknowledged the footage and taken responsibility for his behavior. This clip has become a central piece of evidence in discussions about his past actions, legal problems, and the broader pattern of accusations surrounding him. Netflix also included a behind-the-scenes clip from Diddy's own team that reveals a major breakdown in his legal defense strategy. In the footage, a frustrated Diddy scolds his advisors, exposing not only the pressure he was under, but also the lack of coordination and unity among the people handling his case. On the other hand, Diddy's team insists the footage was used without permission. They argue it includes private moments, unfinished pre-indictment recordings.
I'm gonna get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together.
And legal strategy discussions that were never meant to be public. According to them, the material was part of a separate project with an agreement that was never finalized, and Netflix had no legal right to use it. They say none of the footage came directly from Diddy or his staff, raising serious questions about how Netflix obtained it. These details were discussed on The Breakfast Club, where the hosts explained how such sensitive footage might have slipped out. They revealed that Diddy's usual cameraman was unpaid at the time and sent a replacement who may not have been covered under the original legal agreement. Diddy's lawyers allegedly discovered this mistake only after the documentary was released. This means the raw footage might have been legally owned by whoever purchased it in this case. Possibly 50 Cent opening the door for content Diddy never intended to see the light of day. This situation raises the question, is 50 Cent exposing the truth or exploiting Diddy's legal troubles? Peter Rosenberg offered a different perspective, criticizing 50 Cent's approach. He argued that 50 has silently waited years for an opportunity like this. Their history traces back to the early 2000s with the track How to Rob, which angered nearly everyone in the industry, including Diddy. Rosenberg noted that major figures attempted to blacklist 50, and combined with his street conflicts, it almost cost him his life. Now that 50 Cent is wealthy, successful, and untouchable, Rosenberg believes he sees this situation as payback and opportunity he can enjoy without caring about the industry's reaction. Dame Dash took an even harsher stance against 50 Cent, accusing him of mishandling the entire situation by publicly tearing down another black man during a vulnerable moment. Dame argued that 50 should have handled the matter privately, claimed that releasing a big documentary only benefits outsiders who profit off the controversy, and pushes the community toward division. His sharpest comment was, "Never trust a black man who makes a documentary tearing down another black man for a white man. That's nasty work." When asked directly about Cassie's role, 50 Cent was unequivocal. He said he fully believes she is a victim. He explained that her youth and vulnerability made her susceptible to years of emotional manipulation and psychological control, which shaped the dynamics of her decade-long relationship with Diddy. Another analyst, Soul, criticized 50 Cent for making the documentary, arguing that the motivation feels personal rather than journalistic. According to Soul, 50's lingering resentment over his son's mother being romantically involved with Diddy years ago is driving the project more than any desire for truth or accountability. He suggested that 50 is overly fixated on Diddy and letting personal emotions overshadow objective storytelling. Ultimately, no matter how the footage was obtained or what 50 Cent's deeper motivations may be, the documentary highlights something undeniable: the serious allegations against Sean Combs and the visible evidence supporting them. Whether viewers interpret the project as a long-delayed public reckoning or as a personal vendetta wrapped in entertainment is up for debate. But one thing is certain: the situation has reached a point where it can't be ignored. The tapes are circulating, testimonies are public, and the conversation about power, accountability, and what the industry has tolerated for decades is now louder than ever. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on this rapidly unfolding story.